YTBC, what's the deal? Now, I came out with a video yesterday just informing you guys that Artur Szpilka was back running, doing road work. He actually sparred Eric Molina in Molina's preparation for his fight with Thomas Adamek. He was sparring. That footage I seen was the beginning of March, like the first week in March. That footage is on YouTube. You can find it. And I was giving out some possibilities for Artur Szpilka, who I, as a fan, will want to see him fight. Amir Mansour was the first guy that I was the first choice. You know, they're both coming off losses. They were scheduled to fight. I did a prediction video on that proposed fight when it was first signed. You can go on YouTube and the video's still up. I did a prediction video on that. And then we know everything got turned around. Mansour, he ended up fighting Brazil. And then Artur Szpilka got the title shot with Deontay Wilder. So I still would like to see that fight. Hopefully it can get made. But if that fight doesn't get made, another fight that I want to see Artur Szpilka, because these guys have a history. They're both coming off losses, so we can't say, oh, he's coming off a loss or he's coming off a knockout loss. You know, it's Krzysztof Zimnoch. Now, Zimnoch, he lost to Malo. Mike Malo got him out of there. He knocked him out. Impressive win for Malo, especially being off for 3 years, man. And to come back to fight another Polish fighter, because if you don't remember, he had 2 losses to Artur Szpilka. Very entertaining fights. Even put Szpilka down, I think, 3 or 4 times in those fights they had. But Szpilka was just able to outlast him, and he got, and he beat Malo. But I would like to see Artur Szpilka versus Krzysztof Zimnoch. These guys have history, man. I'm not talking about they said some words. No, they actually got into it. If you guys haven't seen this footage, I forgot which press conference it was. This happened in like 2013, I want to say, about 2-3 years ago. There was a press conference, and I forget, man. Excuse me, but I forget what press conference, but it's on YouTube. All I know is they were interviewing Andrew Galata about his thoughts. And then in the background, you can see Szpilka and Zimnoch were both being interviewed. And then out of nowhere, I don't know what they were saying to each other. It's a different language. I don't understand their native tongue, so I couldn't understand what was said. Next thing you know, out of nowhere, Artur Szpilka, boom, hits him with a fucking headbutt. I'm talking about right in the face. And they start fighting. I'm not talking about they grabbed each other and they waited, for people to get between them and say, come on, let's fight. No, Szpilka threw a left hook. Zimnoch ducked the hook, then grabbed him. It was crazy. It was crazy. So, and they've been going back and forth. There's some other footage of, it was after a Krzysztof Zimnoch fight, and he won the fight, and he was looking out into the crowd, pointing at Szpilka. Then Szpilka stood up, and his friends were trying to get him to sit down. He stood up. He grabbed his nuts and he was pulling on his nuts, and it was just crazy, man. So these guys have history, and I like fights like this. Maybe we need to do who was that? Who was Chisora fight when they put the when they put the plexiglass up between the two at the weigh-in? Was it Hay? Maybe we need to do that, man. Maybe we need some plexiglass in between these guys if they fight and they do the stare down. Maybe we need to do what Tyson and Lewis did. I don't know if you guys remember the introductions for that fight when they made the security came in the ring and made like a line. So Mike Tyson wouldn't get near Lennox Lewis before the bell. It was just crazy, man. But I like when guys have animosity like this because it's real animosity. Real. It's real. It's not fake. It's not made up. It's real. And I like to see these guys fight in the ring. I don't want to see these guys fighting outside the ring, man. Fight in the ring, make some money. Let the fight fans see it. I think it'd be a very good fight, very entertaining fight. Both these guys coming off knockout losses, man. So we can't say, oh, it's not fair because this guy was knocked out. Zimnoch got knocked out in the first round. So you guys see what you think about this fight, man. YTBC, I'm out.